What is going on, everyone? It's your guy Cole Jackson back here on Road Graders, powered today by BetUS, and we are going to be talking about a guy that has become one of my favorite players on this Baltimore Ravens team. It's Justice Hill, the unsung hero, and really what I want to do is, there's plenty of videos out there where you can focus on his running, his receiving, all the things he's known for. What we're going to be doing in this, in the true nature of Road Graders, is focusing on his blocking, because that's where he has been such a value add to this team this year. I believe that's a huge reason why he got his contract extension. Obviously, being the change of pace back is, something we want to see. But what he's been able to do as a blocker in this scheme has been so critical. Again, one of those unsung heroes, like a Pat Ricard type role player, where you underappreciate what he does, but man, do you ever appreciate it when you start to notice it on game day. So if you guys are excited about what you're seeing from Justice Hill, if you're excited about the progress we've seen from this veteran, who's now a veteran, hit that like button for me. Hit subscribe if you're new here. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of 4-3, and let's jump into it here. Before we do, though, thank you to BetUS for sponsoring this video. Monday night lines out. Ravens opening as -3.5 favorites with an over-under of 48 points. I'd be slamming that over with the way these two offenses are playing. Right now, you can use promo code YouTube150 to get 150% sign-up bonus. Get more money. Go over there. You'll get 125% on your next two deposits, up to $2,000 in deposit matches. Easy money, bigger bets, bigger winnings for you guys. Go check out BetUS. So we're actually going to start last week here and focus on how Justice Hill stepped in and really help the Ravens deal with this cover zero blitz. Because one thing the Ravens didn't want to do is commit too many blockers, and they wanted to get guys out in patterns when they lined up in cover zero, because it creates multiple routes for Lamar Jackson to throw to. And so what they did is, the tight ends will definitely chip. You'll see it on in a couple of clips here. They played a lot of 12 personnel with Likely and Andrews, as you see in this play specifically. But what they did was they relied on Justice Hill to block out of the backfield and use those six-man protections. And so this is one of those scenarios where the Bengals are always going to be in these cover zero blitz, showing at least 7. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 showing that they're coming. Obviously, we know through the cover zero videos we've already looked at on these channels, 7 aren't always coming, right? They'll bail out. One will take 2 steps up, get a lineman to focus on him, and then bail out back into coverage. But really looking at how Justice Hill, helped this blocking scheme react. So let's jump into it here. And so here you're going to see step up in the A gap, help Falele. This is one of those plays where it looks like Falele is getting beat, but it's the protection call. So we have an edge defender outside the tight end here that Rosengarten's going to kick out to. So when the snap comes right here, so again, guys are going to bail out, and that's fine. So you're going to get Linderbaum sliding left, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders to your left side here against 3. And so the protection was obviously having 3 go left, Justice Hill step up into the middle and take that A-gap defender. Falele kicks out to 57. Rosengarten kicks out and takes the edge player off the chip. So Justice Hill has to step up here. And so just context there, because it does look like Falele gets beat, but it's because he's stepping to 57. 57 bails out. Hill steps up, makes a key block there. This is on that almost pick by Cam Taylor-Britt. But just the fearlessness, the read, just a thing of beauty. Steps up, easy block. Lamar Jackson has time. That ball's thrown a little bit lower. It's just a thing of beauty. So here we're going to get the same thing. We got 3 loaded up on the left side of Tyler Linderbaum. We got 4 on the right side. Play it through. We do have 2 tight ends in tight here. None of them block, so we have 7 coming. Justice Hill is going to stay out, and a free rusher does come. And the free rusher comes because the number of rushers outnumber our protection. So 2 bail out. You're going to see 55 and 94, I believe. They bail out late, but again, we're committing our blockers. So they're going to get Linderbaum going right, and then they're going to get Justice Hill stepping up. And Justice Hill is going to come up and take 57 easy. Jermaine Pratt helps create that time. Lamar's going to account for the unblocked edge defender, which is Geno Stone. He's just going to roll out to his right perfectly, hit Rashad Bateman on the crossing route, and get in there. But Hill stepping up, being a key cog in this, stepping up, taking out that A block, or that, I guess he comes through the B, that B gap defender, critical piece to this. We don't get quite a zero blitz here, but we do have 57 and 55 showing, so they're showing a 6-man blitz. They're going to bail out 2 guys, and Hill's going to cross the formation. So again, one of those things where they have a bit of a slide protection coming here. Hill's going to come across and take out 59 with the cut block. And incomplete here. Edge defender coming off from the left, but watch Hill come across, hit that cut block. Easy block, creates that time and space. So his ability to step up in the middle, cross to the outside, just things of beauty. So now we're showing 7 again here, what the Bengals love to do. Are they showing 7 or 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 7. My eyes deceive me. And then Hill's going to make up for Falele. Falele is going to have to buy him a beer here. So we're going to get bailouts from, let's get to the snap, both linebackers. They're only going to bring 4. And you can see right here, B.J. Hill is going to cross Daniel Falele's face. He's going to start as a 2-tech with his head inside. And Falele is going to step inside and just get beat. And Hill with the nice reaction there to step in and provide that support. Boom, let Falele overtake. And then Hill gets out in a pattern here. So he's chipping, then getting out into a pattern. Ball's already out. But just that's what Justice Hill can do for you. That is just a thing of beauty. Taking on a defensive tackle, completely fearless, doesn't care. Good processing because you can see he opens here reading outside. So he's looking outside to help Rosengarten, but he's going to read inside, see that pressure coming, and do enough to create that space to help Daniel Falele out when he gets beat. They're going to show 7 again here. We're in a 5-man line. Tight end split out wide. And Hill's going to come across. Doesn't get quite enough. I believe, is this the play? No, that's not the play. I thought this was a play Rosengarten got hurt on. So Rosengarten's going to lose the edge here. Because what happens is that defender bails out. Falele kicks over. And Rosengarten just doesn't get enough depth. But you can see Hill coming across here. Taking Logan Wilson. Doesn't get quite enough pop on him. Ball goes incomplete. But, you know, still coming across, processing really well. Because he's actually going to read right to left. And so he's going to see this player going unblocked because Ronnie has to step out to the edge defender. And as Hill comes across, pops him. Bengals showing 0 again. And then, again, Hill coming across in that protection. This is on that Zay Flowers drop, picking up that edge defender quite nicely. Now we get into the Commanders game. So what Hill did in that Bengals game, what the whole O-line did processing those 0 blitzes was really a thing of beauty because it, you know, part of Lamar Jackson carving them up in those concepts was getting just enough time when the pressure was coming, when unblocked defenders were coming, and it was really them sorting out their protections and Justice Hill playing into those protections, into 6-man protections, critical piece to that. So now we get into some of these plays, and some of these are run plays. Well, this counts as a pass play, but it's going to be that little tap pitch where Zay Flowers motions across, Justice Hill's your lead blocker, and him just getting out there, making a key block. Just classic Justice Hill. Beauty role for him to have here with his speed, lead blocking for Zay Flowers. Does a great job there. Now we get into a scenario where we do have a 5-man protection, or we have a 6-man protection with a no tight ends, so we have a 5-man line. And Justice Hill is going to step across. This was the play. Is this the one where? Yeah, so this was the PI on Zay. So if there's no PI here, Zay's catching a touchdown. But they're going to mug the A-gaps. And this is what I was talking about with the Commanders lining up. They got 2 techs on the tackles. So they got edge defenders wide. So they got to commit their guard and tackle to be kick-stepping, getting out in space against those 2. And they're going to commit 2 linebackers to the A-gaps. And so Linderbaum's going to pick one. Justice Hill is going to take the other. So at the snap, Linderbaum's going to go right. And again, this is the protection call. So they're going to let that A-gap defender come free because they have to take care of the other business. That's the protection call. Justice Hill is going to come across and cut block perfectly. Put his guy on the ground. Again, we're doing the same thing here. We're gonna mug those A-gaps with the linebackers, and we're going to have 2 techs out on the tackles, forcing us to adjust our protection. And this is a play where Justice Hill actually blocks 2 guys, and they're able to get this off. Tyler Linderbaum just loses on this play. So Tyler Linderbaum's going to slide right. But what they're doing is Tyler Linderbaum's sliding right, but they're actually running a stunt. So they're going to get the Mike here on the strong side is going to come across, set that pick for the Will to wrap. And so as he does that, Justice Hill, because originally at the snap, Linderbaum's cutting right. That means this guy becomes Justice Hill. So he's stepping up into him while they're in the middle of a stunt. So Hill's going to come up, pop his guy, try and let Linderbaum recover, and then as he loops, Hill comes off and pops the other guy. So pop, pop. And this is just the kind of stuff, like, I don't know about you guys, like, this is insane to see from a guy like Justice Hill. Like, he's going to step up against this blitz, against this, double A-gap mug that they have 2 4-techs, or I've been calling them 2-techs. Sorry, those defensive tackles are 4-techs. My apologies. They're basically forcing their guards to kick step out. They're going to try and take advantage of the center, and Justice Hill is going to block both of them. Create just enough time for, Lamar Jackson's angle getting this ball out too. Thing of beauty. Helping Tyler Linderbaum out. We saw him help Falele. Now we're seeing him help Linderbaum. Now this is on, this is the QB power. Again, Justice Hill, lead blocker, right there, key block. And what I like that he does so here, Lamar goes for 33 on this play. What I like that he does so much here is as he approaches his man, so he's going to, snap comes, and that's going to be Jeremy Chin right here, number 11. So rather than try and pop him, create a big hit, watch how he approaches this outside shoulder and just works him that way. It's very much a finesse block right there. See, he doesn't try and lay into him. He doesn't try and lay a big open field hit. He gets in there and he just nestles him. And he does just enough. Now, Chin does get that chase down, but I'd rather see Hill do that and take care of his man at the point of attack, create that leverage, create that gap for Lamar Jackson to hit, rather than try and lay a big hit, miss, that sort of thing. That's something that I think he did a little bit in his early career, something that I've seen a lot better out of him as his career's gone on. And then Justice Hill right here, stepping up, picking up that blitz, creating that time. This is on that Rashad Bateman release. So again, we're in a 5-man line. We have a 6-man protection. And you can see late here, they're showing a 3-man D-line. You can see right here, right before the snap, they bring in a 4th wide edge player. They're going to blitz here. Justice Hill is going to process all of this. The O-line perfectly adjusts. You see Stanley kicking out there. McCary's out here. They're going to work these two. Rosengarten's got the right side edge player, and Hill's going to step up into this linebacker. And look at that. Just take care of business. Create that time and space. Give Lamar a chance to make a play, and he does. And this is really what I'm just seeing from Justice Hill. Like, he's done all of the little things so well. Key player. He's just going to, his role is going to continue to be there. I know there's a lot of chatter about what's going to happen when Keaton Mitchell comes back. I think Justice Hill has proven his worth as a pass protecting back. What he can do as an edge runner as well, how he can block and get out in space and, use those end arounds with a guy like Zay Flowers. You may even have scenarios where you have Justice Hill and Keaton Mitchell on the field at the same time when he does get back. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of Justice Hill's play throughout this year. If you guys are excited about what you're seeing, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're new here. And as always, thank you to BetUS for sponsoring this video.